National Black Justice Coalition is a civil rights organization dedicated to the empowerment of the Black, lesbian, gay, and bisexual and transgender people. While there are no large-scale economic studies of the LGBT communities because the government fails to ask LGBT questions on its major employment and income surveys, we do know from census data on same-sex couples that Black and Latino same-sex couples are raising children at almost the same rates as their straight peers, and are doing so on significantly lower incomes. A 2007 meta-analysis of 50 research studies of workplace discrimination against LGBT people found consistent evidence of bias in the workplace. Ranges from critical workplace concerns such as overt discrimination, firing, denial of promotion, or negative performance evaluations based on bias, as we've already heard today, were as follows. 16 to 68% of LGBT people report experiencing employment discrimination. 8 to 17% were fired or denied employment. 10 to 28% were denied a promotion or given negative performance evaluations. 7 to 41% were verbally or physically abused or had their workplace vandalized. 10 to 19% reported receiving unequal pay or benefits. In addition, 12 to 30% of heterosexual coworkers report witnessing discrimination against their lesbian, gay, bisexual peers. These realities, often minimized as a problem of subjective self-reporting, have been confirmed in a study that surveyed observations of heterosexual coworkers. Researchers querying heterosexuals about witnessing discrimination against their lesbian, gay, and bisexual peers found that 12% to 30% of respondents in certain occupations, such as legal profession, have witnessed anti-lesbian, gay, bisexual discrimination in employment. As referenced by Mara, the task force at the National Center for Transgender Equality's National Transgender Discrimination Survey found in its sample of 6,500 transgender people from all 50 states experienced unemployment at twice the rate of the general population. For Black, Latino, and multiracial respondents, the situation was much worse. 35% of Black transgender respondents were unemployed, which was 5 times the rate of the general population at the time of the study. 28% of Latino transgender respondents were unemployed, or 4 times the rate of the general population. Multiracial respondents in the study also experienced an extremely high rate of unemployment at 23%. While 26% of the sample reported being fired strictly on the basis of their gender identity. Lower income Black and multiracial people in the study were most likely of all respondents to be fired for being transgender, with 44% of low income respondents, 37% of Black transgender respondents, and 32% of multiracial respondents being fired due to their gender identity. Racism, homophobia, and transphobia form a powerful nexus of discriminating forces for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people of color as they attempt to obtain and keep their jobs. Throughout U.S. history, when the economy struggles, prejudicial campaigns against stigmatized and marginalized populations increase. There is no doubt that the current economic crisis has a tremendous negative impact on the already limited employment prospects for transgender people of color. It's important to focus on the fact that LGBT people want to go to work, feel safe, be productive, just like any other American citizen. Imagine the stress of raising a family and always having to walk on eggshells for fear that you will be fired because someone is uncomfortable with your race, sexual orientation, or gender identity, characteristics over which you have no control. Members of Congress, no more excuses, no more delays. Move to vote on the Employment Non-Discrimination Act now.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Barbara, you step up here because I'm likely to direct a few questions your way. You've now heard just a few of the thousands of stories that happen across this country, people who are discriminated